Hello everyone, in this video I want to create a tutorial how to use SQLC. So what's SQLC? So SQLC is basically a compiler or a generator for our code. So we just create a raw SQL query, and then with SQLC it will help to generate our code. So we don't have to create a code to get the data with our code to the database, because SQLC is basically will help us to create that. It also already type safety based on the schema we give it, so we don't have to worry about that. So it will help our development to make it more faster, more efficient, and also it will type safety, of course. Okay, so I think that's it for the SQLC. So the first step is we will download and install the SQLC on our PC, and then after that we will set up project, then install the SQLC also on the project. Then we'll creating the schema, get and for the users, table users, I will test that, and after that it will testing how to generate and then how to use the query. Alright, I think that's it. I think we should go first to the website. So I think this is the website. Sorry, this is the website, the sklc.dev. From here we can go to get started. Alright, and then we go to installing the SQLC. So to install the SQLC on our PC, it's based on your computer. I'm using Windows, so I'll be using this pre-built Windows. You guys can install it on, if you guys use Mac OS or Ubuntu, you can use it to install based on your operating system. You can also install with Golang. This will be recommended, but I'll be using pre-built, because I think that's more easier. So I will download this. Alright, so it will have a sklc.exe file here. So this is the pre-built. Then if I go to our project, so this is the Visual Studio Code. We have the .exe here, so we can generate with this pre-built, like portable. So we don't have to install anything. Okay, first we need to run go mod init, to initialize the project. I'm using this folder go-sklc. So the first thing we need to do is we just go to the getting started with PostgreSQL, because I'm gonna use PostgreSQL. SQLC support MySQL and SQLite also, so I'm gonna use PostgreSQL here. And then we create the YAML file for the setting, sklc.yaml here. So we just copy this is the sample. We don't use the SQL package, just use the original package from Golang. Then the queries, so I will create the folder here, db, and then schema, create the folder schema, then I'll create the folder again query. So the engine using PostgreSQL, the queries using db dash query, then it will be using db dash schema. For the schema it will be using schema folder. The package is db, and the out it will be on folder, maybe I'll be using folder repository. So it will generate in this repository folder. db repository. Alright, I think the schema is already okay, good. So we'll create a schema first. So I already create a database here. I'm using this database. The name is GoGraphQL. Don't worry about the name. The table is users, yeah. It has a ID, name, email, address, and phone field, yeah. So we'll be using this for the schema, yeah. First, we need to create a folder at the file schema.sql, yeah. Here. Already, this is the schema that I have, yeah. It's similar to my database, so we specify everything the same, yeah. If you guys don't understand how to just dump the database here, just dump the file, yeah, the structure only, so it will generate the schema, yeah, and put it here. So this is the schema. If you have a lot of tables, just put it in here. For example, you get a lot of table like user roles, yeah, and others, put it here. So the SQLC can verify and generate the code based on this schema, yeah. Okay, and after that we need to create a query, yeah. I will be using user.sql, yeah. Okay, so this is the MySQL, yeah. So this is the SQL I'm using, yeah. It's quite simple. Just select the one, it will be the one function, it list users, yeah. So it will list all users, yeah, with this query, and it will result many, yeah, using many. This the other one is just get the detail users, yeah. So it will return just one row query. So this is we can define with one, yeah. Okay, I think that's it, yeah. If we generate the SQLC, so it will generate the file to this repository, yeah. The command is just sqlc.exe generate, yeah, because I'm using the pre-built, yeah. So I will be using this code. Alright, so it generate, yeah. So it generate to this folder repository. It's generate the this is the generated, do not edit, so we'll not edit that. And this is the model already created, yeah, with the type, yeah, based on the schema, of course. And then the users, this is the users. The user will have two function. The one is the detail user and the other one is list user, yeah. So it's based on the query here, yeah. If we have a lot of query, for example, create, update, and delete, just create another, yeah, with this this is the name for the name function, and this is the return, one or many, yeah. Looking great, yeah. It's already generated for us. Sorry, so we don't have to write this it's already type safety, yeah. It's using the same struct as the models, yeah, because the model reflect based on the schema. So I think the next is we need to create a folder. The file here is whatever called init, init maybe init.db, yeah. So init.go. We need to initialize the Golang the PostgreSQL, yeah, in order we can to use it. So I'm gonna use this code, yeah. This is the simple code to connect to the PostgreSQL, yeah. I'm using the simple SQL, yeah, from Golang, and then using the GitHub libpackage, yeah, for PostgreSQL. First, we need to run go mod td, yeah, to download this. Still red, it means it's not downloaded yet. Sorry, yes. Okay, this is the connection to my localhost database, and this is the username, password, and this is the DB name, yeah. I'm using the GoGraphQL database name, right? I think this is already right, yeah. So, and then we create a main.go file, yeah, so we can test it, yeah. I think I'll be using Gin, yeah, for the simple setup, yeah. So I'm gonna use Go Gin. I think Gin framework will be great, simple to use, yeah. I'll go just to the quick start, and then I'll copy this, then paste. Alright, I'll go mod td again to download the Gin, yeah. Alright, sorry, downloaded, yeah. Okay, I think this is the simple code, yeah. So I'll just init database first. Yeah, I'm using DB Connect, yeah, sure. So we'll call the DB Connect, DB Close. Okay. Then we create the struct here. We'll create the struct name server, yeah. Yeah, it's DB queries, yeah. Okay. Okay. Then we create a new get users, yeah, here. User s dot, sorry, there's a db, I think db, yeah. Wait, I think there is something wrong here. Oh, we are not using this, sorry. We are using this db, yeah, for new, yeah, db.new, yeah, sorry, db new db, yeah, something like this. Okay, I think there is something wrong here because I put it in the repository and it cannot find the new, so I should change here. We just put it here in on the db, yeah, so it will be the same level as the db. So I will just generate one more. Alright, so I will delete the repository folder here because we don't have to use that again. Alright, so yeah, so let's upgrade, and then we put queries here on the struct. Queries, query, great, connection. Okay. Okay, what is this? Something wrong with that. Weird. Okay. Alright, so we just to generate, we call the server here, and then use the query. Then we call the function here, the list queries. Sorry, list users. Yeah, this is the function we generate before. Okay, we are using panic. If there is something error, change to success. In data users. Okay, looks great. Okay, then we want to create another one for users. Yeah. Okay, so here is the detail users, C. So I think this is to be generate, convert to integer. Well, this helped me a lot, yeah. Codeium helped me a lot. All right, yeah. Now it's using in 32, ya. In 32. All right. I think that's it, ya. And we're ready to testing. Let's go run main.go. Okay, if we go to our browser and run 8080/get users, so it will get the query like the data we have on the database, yeah. So we successfully connected using our Golang code to the databases, and we can use the get details also here using 6. This is the ID number 6. Alright, I think that's it. It's quite very simple. So SQLC is meant to generate your code. So we just have to specify the schema, so the SQLC will help us to generate the code, so it will be make easier, faster, also type safety. Okay. Alright, I think that's it from me, everyone. Thank you for watching of my video. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in other videos. Bye.